Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo won't shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? What up? What up? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxer, aka Mr. Moo shine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be an interesting show today. It's gonna be an interesting live today. A lot of news, a lot of talk, a lot of drama, a lot of potential matchups. Ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. Want to give a personal shout out to Christina Cruz. Tina. New York City Hell's Kitchen, stand up. The queen of Hell's Kitchen. Get her title shot. Long time coming. Versus Sebastian Fundura's sister, January 27th, on the court of Jaime Munguia versus John Ryder. Hopefully we get Christina Cruz on the show. Shout out to my homegirl, Christina Cruz, getting her title shot. It's been a long time coming. Childhood dreams. Childhood dreams. It's coming. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo in the building. Jackie. What's good, Jackie? Oh man, and you know what? In this live, I'm gonna need a female's input. You know what I'm saying? I know there's more fellas out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a touchy subject. I'm gonna keep it as clean as possible because right now, YouTube is on me now. Hey, yo, they limiting all the monetized videos and stuff like that. I think the other day when I went all off, they like, no, wait. Nah. We got to look at this guy Punch Drunk Boxing. He's being too vulgar. So this one is going to be a controversial dialogue with the people in the chat. But you know what? This is combat sports. You know what I'm saying? I always say boxing translates to life itself. Combat sports translate to life itself. We're going to be talking about somebody in the UFC. And his statements that, you know what? I agree. He's getting flamed right now by reporters, getting flamed right now, but I agree. And I want to know your take. I may lose subscribers today. I may lose some friends today. I may lose people that be like, yo, man, I respect the Punch Drunk Boxing, but you know what, man? I don't want that type of guy that thinks this way or around my business or stuff like that. This is the type of conversation that we may have. They're gonna cancel Punch Drunk Boxing, but I'm gonna keep it as clean as possible because it's a dirty subject. But I'm gonna keep it clean as possible. Damn it, clean as can be. Jackie Hernandez in the building. Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good? Low Nose Damien in the building. What's good, man? Savage in the building. Another member of Punch Drunk Boxing. Savage in the building. What's good, Savage? Woo! Texas in the building. Larry Lopez in the building, man. It's gonna be a touchy subject. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna run down Willie in the building. I'm gonna run down the subjects, and we just gonna start it off, pretty light, and then we're gonna go heavy on it. All right, so let me. This is gonna be the schedule of the live today, because there's a lot of subjects, and there's a lot of subjects that we may leave out, but this is gonna be one of the subjects that we're gonna be talking about. Okay, we're gonna be talking about Pitbull Cruz. Seems like that, ever since he had the performance versus Gervonta Tank Davis, he's milking his performance rather than milking the opportunity for him to become a champion. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about that. We're talking about Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya just stated, so sorry, he outpriced himself for the Ryan fight. But also, Oscar De La Hoya has reported or has tweeted that Ryan Garcia versus Jose Ramirez is close to a deal and near finalizing that deal with Jose Ramirez and Ryan Garcia. That's going to be a good fight. So shout out to Golden Boy Promotions. I told you that Golden Boy Promotions was going to take over the year 2024, especially the first quarter of 2024. Golden Boy Promotions is not holding back. We're going to be talking about that just a little bit. We're going to be talking about that. Also, breaking news. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, smash the like, baby. Smash the like. Energy. Support. Smash. Like. We're going to be talking about this. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about this. Gervonta Tan Davis has something to say about Sean Porter's interview with Bill Haney. Sean Porter was, I was going through my own ish, but that's neither here nor there. I'm on record for saying that the fight doesn't happen. He's talking about Gervonta Tan Davis versus Devin Haney. Doesn't happen, and why? I do my best to keep 100 without exposing the business. Quiet as it kept neither one of y'all want the fight right now. He's talking about that Tank don't want the fight. He's talking about that Devin Haney don't want the fight. I just yippity yappy, type it. Y'all guys, y'all coaches, your father, the fighters don't want the fight because you know that Sean Porter is close to Al Heyman. So when Sean Porter is saying, man, none of y'all asked to fight, because Al Heyman probably told me that none of y'all even asked for the fight. Y'all just capping right now for tweets. And then Gervonta Tan Davis responded, now ask Sean this question. If I beat his ass in the gym, Gervonta Tan Davis came out flaming. If I beat Sean Porter in the gym and he was over 147 pounds, why the F would I be scared to fight a mother effer with just a nose? Because he's trying to say that the reason why Devin Haney rehydrated 165 pounds was because his nose, his body without his nose weighed 147, but his nose is an extra 18 pounds. That's what he's trying to say. His nose is an extra, 22, is it 22 pounds? 18 pounds? I feel math. But anyway. I'm sorry, 25 pounds. I was thinking about 147 pounds because I saw 147. He was thinking about that. Devin Haney's nose weight rehydrated to 25 pounds. Damn it. Gervonta Tan Davis on the loose. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about this. And I did a video about this yesterday. We're going to be talking about in depth about this. Breaking news. I got to do a video about this. Breaking news. Smash that like. Breaking news. His Excellency Turkey Al-Hashishkin has said he wants to bring Gervonta Tan Davis and Devin Haney to fight in Saudi Arabia. Like Arabian day. He said, I am Turkey. I'd have all their money. I have other money from their oil. I have their money from 7-Eleven. I have the money at Dunkin' Donuts. I have everything. Boxing, this would be their Mecca or boxing. I got AJ. I got Fury. I got Ngannou. I got everybody. I got Deontay Wilder. I got Parker. I got the Big Bang. I got it all. And now I would want to bring Gervonta Tan Davis and Devin Haney to fight in Saudi Arabia. I want him. And I sent a message to Al Heyman, the ghost. The ghost. I've seen Bigfoot more than I seen Al Heyman. I seen Jesus Christ more than I seen Al Heyman. Let's do the job, brother. I want to see Haney in my country. I will try to do it in 2024. Allahu Akbar. Shout out to the Excellency. We're going to be talking about that. Also, I want to talk about this, folks. I want to talk about what I did my video yesterday. And I'm saying, damn, everybody praising Turkey. Everybody praising Turkey. And a lot of people hating Al Heyman. But Turkey is flipping the bill and paying the money and giving out money and putting the fights and giving and paying the money just like Al Heyman did. Why is Al Heyman hated? For the same thing that Turkey is loved. Turkey has followed the business blueprint of Al Heyman. I want to know why you hate Al Heyman, but you respect Turkey. Because I know if Al Heyman would have put Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou, you guys will be like, oh man, he's putting on circuses. You was mad that Al Heyman put Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios. You was mad that Al Heyman put Canelo Alvarez versus Jamel Charlo. But you're praying. I mean, you're kissing. Mwah, mwah, Mr. Excellency, Mr. Excellency. Wow. You have put Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Well, Al Heyman put Flo Mayweather and Conor McGregor. But he's hated. Al Heyman is hated. But Turkey is loved. I want to know why. I'm going to be talking about that right quick. I'm just running down the subject. Smash that like button. Smash that like. And we're going to be talking about, is it this one? Hold on. Let me see if it's this. Let me see if it's this. All right, I already put that. And we're going to be talking about this interview, y'all. I'm sorry, the press conference. We're going to be talking about this touchy subject, y'all. We're going to be talking about this touchy subject, y'all. Sean Strickland went off on reporters who pressed him on past comments about the LGBTQ. And the question of the night. I know there's a poll out there for other questions, but this is going to be the question of the night, folks. This is going to be the question of the night. That's going to be the question. Does it make you weak as a father to accept your son being a pillow biter? If everybody don't know what's a pillow biter, I'm trying to keep it as vocally clean as possible. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? What is happening here? I got to get a new laptop for real, man, because this is like, everything is just slowing down. I can't see anything right now, folks. Okay. All right. Does it make you weak as a father to accept your son being a pillow biter? Does it make you weak as a father if he takes this up the you know what? Does it make you weak as a puppy if he takes this up your boca? If he takes this up, we're talking about YouTube. We're talking about fruits here. We're talking about apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. That's what we're just talking about. That's what you're talking about. Don't cancel me. All right? Does it make you weak as a father? Because he went off. Does it make you weak as a father to accept your son being a pillow biter? Okay? We're going to be talking about that. That's going to be the another subject. But let's Hey, folks. Keep it real. Let's keep it real. I know there's people like, I love my child. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Unconditionally. You feel me? I love my son unconditionally. But if you have Thanksgiving and your son says, I want to bring home, I have a relationship. I just want you to meet the person that I love. And then he brings un macho que tiene bicho parado. Que tiene un bicho. Would you like your son to have a macho in the head of the table? Damn it, I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. uh, do you? Or you gonna be? You know what? You know that's my son. You know what I'm saying? That's my son. You know, are you going to be? Well, that's my hijo. My hijo, like a bicho. Oh man. Should we start on? No. We gotta take this one later. We gotta push this one back. I'm talking about the topic a little bit. Push it back to the end of the live because you know what I'm saying. At the beginning with YouTube, like we like to watch the beginning of the lives and stuff like that. But anyway, smash that like, smash that like, smash that like. Hold on. Damn, this thing is taking a long time. All right, let's move over. Let's move on to the topic at hand. To the topic at hand. Now we've been talking about Subriel Matias. Smash that like. Come on, we got 27 people looking on. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. What's going on out here in this community, bruh? Do I get notifications or something? Is my notification going out? Is the notification going out? What happened? What's happening in this community, bruh? 32 people here. This is swag. Come on, not saying y'all. But come on, man. I need them numbers, bro. We need them numbers, man. Let me see what we have. Let me see, man. This is a lie or something? Like, what's going on, bro? What's going on with this community? Hey, y'all don't like no entertainment. It's boxing. Should we talk about something else? Should we talk about NASCAR or something like that? 34 people. What the fuck? Oh man, people are slacking in this community, bro. No love, bro. No love, man. Talk about pillow biting dead and some. And a bunch of will show up. Anyway, man. Eso una tumba nota, eso me tumba la nota. Tú sabes, mi hermano, eso me tumba la nota. I'm human, es verdad, me tumba la nota. But anyway, talk about he likes beard men just like your favorite Puerto Rican fighter, Josue Vargas's. But anyway. Are y'all ready for this live? So you think people's ready for this live? Should I do it live tomorrow? Maybe people are up. Should I do it live tomorrow? Should I turn this one off? Should I turn this one off? What y'all think? Should I turn this one off and wait for tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? If everybody, more people want to get in tune with it. What y'all think? Savage said we ready. What y'all think? Should I do this live tomorrow? What y'all think? I mean, man, people ain't showing up. Savage said we not ready. Let me know, folks. Now I keep cooking. I mean, I gotta cook if it's going. What y'all, you know what I'm saying? What's good, Janet? What's good? We got 29 people looking on right now. I mean, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Should we cook tomorrow? Come on, man. We need a bigger audience out here, man. We need to break the record of Shay Club Shay. We need to break the club. What is this? Not a notification going out? What's going on? Is it going out? Did the notification went out? Let me know, guys. I want to put my full energy up in this live. Dímelo, Randy. Dímelo, Randy. La música de Randy. ¿Dónde está la música de Randy? La música de Randy. numbers is not giving me energy. The numbers not giving me energy. Vamos a ver si yo tengo energy. Vamos a ver si yo tengo energy. Vamos a ver. DJ Camelo Alex says, págame la música. Let's talk about boxeo. I gotta get my energy back. These numbers are not translated to my energy. Me está quitando la nota. Anyway. All right. Subriel Matias. We've been talking about Subriel Matias and Teofimo Lopez. We already know that Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz February 8th. But a lot of people always saying, but yo, Punch, you know that Subriel Matias is going to be ready in April or something like that. We know that Devin Haney just had a fight with Regis Prograis. And we heard after the fight, or the day after the fight with Devin Haney, Bill Haney stated that they went and tried to cost Peter Khan, and he says that Peter Pan. ¿Y quién es Peter Pan? Peter Pan no trabaja con Devin Haney. I mean, Peter Pan no trabaja con Subriel Matias. De que llamamos Peter Pan from Never Land. You never called Subriel Matias people. Subriel Matias people, even the manager of Subriel Matias, did get a call after they got the information and stuff like that, and he hanged up on Bill Haney. That's what Subriel Matias said in his latest interview, that the manager of Subriel Matias hanged up on Bill Haney because Bill Haney thought that he wouldn't record it. He was yelling and stuff like that. You know, his antics that he does in social media. Y es un hombre serio. Es un hombre que de business. He's not playing any games. He didn't feel like he was approaching Subriel Matias' manager didn't feel like Bill Haney was approaching him with respect. Didn't feel like he was approaching him genuinely for a fight. That he was doing it for clout or because he felt like he was being recorded and things of that nature. But we already know that Peter Khan does not work with Subriel Matias. But we do know that a unification bout between Devin the Dream Haney versus Subriel Matias is a good fight. Now, a lot of people have been coming to my channel and saying Matias. He's a monster. He's a killer. Él le rompe la boca todito. Puerto Rico, Boricua. He's the guy. He's the man. He's the boogeyman. He's all that. Yeah. Everybody's cheerleading. Is Devin Haney got the cojones to send the contract to Subriel Matias like Teofimo Lopez did? Is Subriel Matias versus Devin Haney a great fight to the sport of boxing? Both of these guys are network Dika free agent. We remember we saw Subriel Matias out there with Eddie Hearn running the 5K. We know that Eddie Hearn is still the mouthpiece also outside of Bill Haney, that Eddie Hearn is the mouthpiece of Devin the Dream Haney. We already seen that Sando Martin, that's supposed to be the mandatory to Devin Haney, signed with Top Rank. Is Devin Haney prepared to go back to Top Rank? I don't know. Is Devin Haney a network free agent in which he could go to Amazon Prime and fight Subriel Matias? He's the A side. And if he's the A side, has Eddie Hearn sent the contract to Subriel Matias? Because they will be the one that's going to send the contract, right? Eddie Hearn will be the one to send the contract. Right? Why? And this is what it is. Sometimes when people are available, I don't see the same energy. Now, we heard that the Haney sent a $20 million offer to Gervonta Tank Davis. Sean Porter, who knows the business handlers of Gervonta Tank Davis, feels like nobody wants to fight. Was that a genuine offer, $20 million? Gervonta Tank Davis just tweeted today that he's the money man. Gervonta Tank Davis tweeted today that he's the money man. Does Devin Haney that got the cojones to send a contract to Subriel Matias, Madison Square Garden or the Barclays Center, New York City? The killer versus the dream. Would the killer put the dream into a dream? Who y'all got? Subriel Matias or Devin the Dream Haney? Let me see the poll. 60% got Subriel. No. 60% right now got Subriel Matias beating Devin the Dream Haney. 60%. We seen Devin Haney beat JoJo Diaz. Gamboa, Linares, Lomachenko controversy, Cambosos, Regis Progress, and 59% got Matias beating Haney. And Subriel Matias beat. Hold on, let's go to box rap. I know who Devin Haney beat, but all right. Subriel Matias, all right. Porque no sé los nombres. So let's say it again. So Devin Haney beat Saul Abdullah. He beat Gamboa. He beat Jorge Linares, ex-world champion. He beat Gamboa, ex-world champion. He beat Jojo Diaz, ex-world champion. He beat Lomachenko, ex-world champion. He beat Regis Progress, ex-world champion. He beat Cambosa, ex-world champion. 59-60% of the people say that Matias is going to beat Devin the Dream Haney. And now let's see who Subriel Matias beat. Subriel Matias beat Jonathan Jose Ennis, Maxine Dadashev, Losu Anahanyan, but he beat him. He beat him in the rematch. Malik Hawkins, Jukumbayev, 18-0. He beat Nick Jeremiah Ponce. And the last guy he beat was Haragishev. All right. Okay. 59% got Matias beating Devin Haney. Okay. I like Matias, folks. I like Matias. And y'all know I've been critical of Devin Haney's style. It's 60%. It's 60%. I got serious. No. Come on. Or 60%. Are y'all serious? No. Let's talk like family, man. Come on. Let's. It's all right to be fans. It's all right to be fans, right? Shout out to Low Nose Boxing. Low Nose Boxing con los 2 pesos de Super Chatty para que Low Nose Boxing con los 2 pesos. Con los 2 pesos. Dice 140 version of Daniel Garcia stops Matias brutally. Hey, Daniel Garcia got probably one of the best 40-pound run. He beat Lucas Matisse. Lucas Matisse had the how you say it, the momentum or the aura of Subriel Matias, and Daniel Garcia knocked out Subriel Matias, knocked out also Amir Khan. So I got your point, Low Nose Boxing. I got your point, but people now forget what Daniel Garcia was, right? Another Boricua, right? But I want to know, where is Subriel Matias a better skillful fighter than Devin Haney? Let's ask that question in the chat. Tell me yes or no. And the following question is, does Subriel Matias has a better resume than Devin Haney? That would be the second question. And then I will ask, so how the F do you have one person beating the other person? Because right now I'm seeing this. Let me see the poll. 60%. 60% got Matias winning. So yes or no? Does Matias have better skills than Devin the Dream Haney? Okay. Triple X says no. Mr. Sanchez says no. Karate Kid has a laughing with the thing. I don't know what he's saying, Karate Kid. Juan Chavez says Haney got a gift against Lomachenko. Juan Chavez, I said, answer the question. Does Matias got better skills than Devin Haney? Double X says no. We already read that. Jason, what up, Punch? What's good, Jason? Karate Kid said no. Low Nose Boxing said Matias style is tailor-made for them. All right, GM 90 punches a round, no respect for power. Plus Haney sus chin. But he says no. Randy says no. Randy says no. Come on, let's. I give it a less than a minute. A less than a minute. Come on, keep on answering. Does Subriel Matias have better skills than Devin Haney? Because 60% is saying that Subriel Matias beat Devin Haney. Janet Hernandez says no. I haven't seen one person says yes. Jason says no. Judge Dewis says no. No Tigre. Nettie said no. I have not seen one person say yes first. He said hell no. We already read yours. Judge Dewis. He's hell no. Everybody's saying no. Okay, so Elvis, Color, 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parique. Elvis, me dice. Punch, that guy, Golden Era Boxing, be hating on Tio every day on all his videos are made for Tio. He a clown. I don't even know who he is, my brother. But gracias a los 5 pesos, mi hermano. You know what I'm saying? That Teofimo Lopez is one of the haters, one of the most hated fighters and the most accomplished fighters of the generation. Boy, you have to sabe, anything that you do good is hate. It's abnormal. Everything is backwards in the world, especially in the sport of boxing. Gracias, Elvis. Yeah, he got a lot of haters. Jay said, haters show their biasness so easily. Matias trips over his own feet. Annabelle Neves. Yes, Matias destroy. I didn't say Annabelle. I didn't say if he destroys it. I said, does he have better skills than Devin Haney? Does Subriel Matias have better skills than Devin Haney? DS, and who's that? I don't even know who's that. Me either. No knows boxing. Devin outboxes Subriel 9 out of 10 times. You already answered. You said no, right? Okay, I gave it a minute, right? I gave it a minute. Now here's another minute. Okay, so everybody says, Annabelle says, okay, Annabelle says yes. Matias has better skills and he will destroy Devin Haney. And in the meantime, Annabelle, can you explain the better skill set for the people? Can you educate the people in the chat to say that Matias, what skills does Matias got better than Devin Haney? Can you put it in the chat for the people and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? All right. So most of the people, Chino said no. Most of the people said no. So let me follow up with the second question. Does Subriel Matias got a better resume than Devin Haney? So, okay, the most people said that Subriel Matias is not more skillful than Devin Haney. Now, my question is, the follow-up question is, does Subriel Matias got a better resume than Devin Haney? Does Subriel Matias got a better resume than Devin Haney? 61%. It was 60%. Now, 61% is saying that Subriel Matias beats Devin Haney. Most of the people, everybody said no, that Subriel Matias does not have better skills than Devin Haney. Now I ask the following question. Does Subriel Matias got a better resume than Devin Haney? All right, Karate Kid said no. Randy says no. Nothing. Jay says nothing better. I don't think Matias has better skills. Elvis says no. Sigan ahí, mi gente. Sigan ahí, sigan ahí. Sigan ahí.
I love you.
Love you too.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Good night. No. Subriel beats everybody. Okay. Elvis says no. He also has a bad resume. He said nothing better. Come on. Does Subriel Matias have a better resume than Devin Haney? Y'all already said 99% of y'all said that Subriel Matias does not have better skills than Devin Haney. Does Subriel Matias now have a better resume than Devin Haney? Chino says no. GM says no. Ari says no. Juan says no, but has the power to TKO Haney. Punch. I feel like we've seen this movie before with Triple G and Canelo. Remember what they say? Triple G was a killer. True Savage. Jason says no. La Reina de Boxeo says no. Elvis says hello no. Hello no. So how? Okay. Now I ask, how the hell does my vote, not my vote, but my poll has that Matias beats Devin Haney 61% and 39%? See, now this is where people throw me off. This is where people throw me off. Now, I'm not saying that there's never upsets in the sport of boxing. I'm not saying that we never seen Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. I'm not saying that Barroso in my opinion beat Rolly. I'm not saying that we never seen Francis Ngannou really almost pull out the victory versus Tyson Fury. I'm not saying that Forrester can have all the skills and still lose to a Ricardo Mayorga. But for the most part, logically, how is Subriel Matias better than Devin Haney? Or why would you think he's going to beat Devin Haney? Devin Haney has one of the best defense of this generation. Young generation. Has one of the better resumes of this generation. Had one of the better accomplishments of this generation. Matias has not fought one noticeable name. Not one noticeable name. Not one opponent that is even in contentions for a real title shot. So why do we think, why most people on the poll think that Matias beat Devin Haney? Why? Is it that people hate Devin Haney? Is it that people are they're mesmerized by Matias' last performance? Because I could be honest. Just a year ago, nobody was talking about Subriel Matias like that. Just a year ago. So what is this? I'm trying to understand the people, because I think that Subriel Matias is good for boxing. I think Subriel Matias, we're going to Rap Star Boxing Now as the voice of the UK London. I think that Subriel Matias is good for the sport of boxing. I think Subriel Matias will make the 140-pound division even more interesting and more lucrative. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect every fighter to have the same skill set of the next fighter. Like I said before, I've seen highly skilled fighters even lose to the fighter that is not as skillful. A matter of fact, maybe I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt. I'll give this the benefit of the doubt. I think that we've seen in the sport of boxing that brawlers sometimes give pure boxers a run for their money. Maidana versus Floyd Mayweather. Think about it. Floyd Mayweather got everything better than Maidana. Everything. IQ, defense, offense, jab, punch selection, footwork, everything. But even Floyd Mayweather, regarded as one of the greatest technicians that ever lived, had a tough time with Maidana. So I'm not writing. I'm just want to see the logic. I just want to see the logic. But then look who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather. So I'm talking about the logic here. Is it that that the people, the 60% feels that it does not matter about skills, it does not matter about resume? Is that the matchup entails that Matias beats Devin Haney, that his style beats this style? Even though that I said that Maidana gave Floyd Mayweather a run for his money, he did not beat Floyd Mayweather. We seen another brawler give Gervonta Tank Davis, and we're going to be talking about Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz gave Gervonta Tank Davis a run for his money. Pitbull Cruz don't have nothing better than Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't got a better jab. I don't even think got more power. Don't got better IQ. Don't got better footwork. is not more athletic than Gervonta Tank Davis, is don't got a high IQ like Gervonta Tank Davis, yet gave Gervonta Tank Davis a run for his money. So I could see a brawler giving the boxer, and of course, this guy, Gervonta Tank Davis is more than a boxer, but we already seen in that fight how he could be a boxer. Give the boxer, that's what makes great fights. The boxer, puncher, brawler versus the skillful fighter and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the skillful, the slick boxer. It could give from problems. You know what I'm saying? So I think Haney just counters Matias all night. Now, of course, we've seen the power have increased for Devin the Dream Haney. And maybe it wasn't the power. Maybe that Devin Haney now for the first time, you know what I'm saying? He was feeling really comfortable in moving up and not being the same weight that he's been ever since he was 15 years old. Devin Haney been a lightweight ever since he was like 15, 14 years old. The same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez been a lightweight ever since he was 15 years old. And they had to stay within that type of weight as grown men. Think about it. Think about this, folks. You remember when Teofimo Lopez sparred with Gervonta Tank Davis, and y'all be like, "Oh, damn, Teofimo Lopez let the man young." That was a 15-year-old Teofimo Lopez. He was a lightweight. So a guy like that, and have you ever seen Devin Haney versus Henry La Bazooka Cedeno Martinez in the amateurs? These are lightweights at 15, 16, and now at 24, 25, still trying to shrink into that body that which they was a 14, 15-year-old. So I do believe that it's a collaboration of Devin Haney being rehydrating, but also giving his body the first time, giving his body the opportunity to mature. And now we're seeing guys, you've seen Devin Haney, how he blew Regis Prograis out the water. We've seen Teofimo Lopez blowing Josh Tate out the water. They're giving their body probably for the first time to mature. And we've seen the power of Devin Haney, in which a lot of people will even including myself, has called them a pillow puncher. You know what I'm saying? Chino, Colo. 5 pesos de super chat. Para que dice, if Matias gets that one good punch and stunned Devin Haney like Linares and made him do la salsa, merengue, bachata, gets him in trouble, I think Matias could finish him like Mortal Kombat. Good looking out, Chino. Good looking out, Chino. Charles Edward Cheese con los 500. Queso. La música de queso, lo que da la música de queso. La música de queso. Que Dios te bendiga.
Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Queso. ¡Hoy se bebe! Espera.
He's rich. He is rich.
Esto no es guiado, esto es.
He is rich.
¡Woo! Shot. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, págame la música Yanketing. Queso, good looking now, Queso. God bless, Queso. God bless. Hey, yo, Queso. This is gonna be a live that I may get canceled. If you just walked into the live right now, Queso, this is gonna be a live that I might get canceled. So I gotta keep it as clean as possible, Queso. I gotta keep it as clean as possible. Mill City Boxing in the building. What's good? Mill in the building. What's good, brother? What's good? The Wides in the building. GM in the building. Jay in the building. Randy, dímelo, mi hermano. CCI in the building. Hey, yo, Queso. This is gonna be one of the lives that, yeah. Everybody I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible, folks. But this might be the live that, you know what I'm saying, YouTube's gonna be like, you know what, this guy punched on boxing. We don't want him. Goddamn, we don't want him in our platform. No, I don't want that man in our platform because he's a dirty motherfucker. I don't need this here. I don't need it. It's gonna be like that, man. Don't need it. Looking out, que Dios te bendiga, my brother. God bless you, my brother. And blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings, my brother. On top of blessings, man. Damn. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now, that's smashing that like button. Smash that like button like you smashing your shorty. Huh? It's gonna be we also gonna be talking about all right. So we already went with the Subriel Matias. I think that Devin the Dream Haney, Bill Haney, right now, Subriel Matias is and shout out to Panda. They're saying that he's almost ready to go. Subriel Matias is ready to go. Subriel Matias did an interview, a podcast in which I seen the whole podcast. And in the podcast, Subriel Matias is saying that first and foremost, he's saying that again that Bill Haney didn't call the proper person. They called Peter Pan. ¿Y quién es Peter Pan? Peter Pan no trabaja con Subriel Matias. Peter Pan no trabaja con Subriel Matias. Y ustedes son locos, que llame el real manager. So then they got a hold of the real manager. And the real manager, Subriel Matias, was listening to Bill Haney, but he said, que era un capper. Pídate, coño, ¿quién eres tú? Cabrón. Hablando así, sucio, cabrón. And he hanged up on Bill Haney. That's what Subriel Matias said in the latest interview that he had. That his manager hanged up on Bill Haney because he thought that he's a clown trying to hire his voice. He's a businessman, a serious businessman. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney probably tried to act like he was in the YTBC or talking to Ness or the boxing voice and stuff like that. Mira, cabrón, hijo de puta. Boom! Y le ganchó el teléfono. Me llaman when you're ready, okay? Talk on me when you're ready, okay? I don't play games around here, okay? Así me mito le dijo. So, now that Subriel Matias is going to be ready to go, that's what the team is saying, and Devin Haney don't got an opponent, and Devin Haney is a free agent, network free agent, why hasn't now Bill Haney sent a contract to Subriel Matias? You got the number. Peter Kahn wasn't the guy. Send them the contract right now. Send them the contract right now. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, we can't even talk about Teofimo Lopez right now with the Subriel Matias because Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting February 8th. But, hey, they're available. No. You know, I don't want to hear it because I've seen this time and time again. And even though that Devin Haney is accomplished, I know that Devin Haney is accomplished. He's one of the Fab Five of the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's a pound for pound fighter. I want to give him all the credit. Bill Haney has done a wonderful job, putting his son in position. He's always at the right place at the right time and stuff like that. Devin the Dream Haney is always at the right place at the right time. Think about it. Devin Haney always been at the right place at the right time. The WBC franchise, he was at the right place at the right time to be elevated as a WBC champion, as a WBC belt holder. I'm sorry. Then he was at the right place at the right time by keeping the belt. He was at the right place at the right time and cheering when Teofimo Lopez lost his strap. He was the best play, and he was in the right place at the right time when George Kambosos was going to pick Vasily Lomachenko to fight him. But then the war between Russia and Ukraine happened. Lomachenko went back to Ukraine, and then it left the opportunity for Devin Haney, and Devin Haney took advantage of it. The opportunity was there. He's been at the right place at the right time. But also, I've also seen a pattern. With the Haneys that sometimes they call out guys when there already has a fight down the line, except for Tank. We're not going to give Tank a pass. Tank don't get a pass because Tank, he's the A side. And if you're the A side and you're saying that you got all the money, why wouldn't you want to fight Devin the Dream Haney? Why wouldn't you want to fight Shakur Stevenson? Same thing. So we got to hold Devonta Tank Davis accountable as well. But when it comes to Subriel Matias, we know that Devin Haney is the A side. Why a contract hasn't been sent? At least Teofimo Lopez in a contract. Whether y'all don't like it, some of y'all don't like the time frame. Oh, he sent the contract when he was injured. All right. Subriel Matias is not as injured as he was before. Okay. So now he's going to be ready for April, right? So where is the contract from the A side? Remember what Bill Haney said in the recent interview with Sean Porter. He said that this is a Devin Haney era. The Devin Haney era. We ain't talking about the Canelo era. We ain't talking about the Floyd Mayweather era. We ain't talking about the Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury era. If this is the Devin Haney era, that means that you have the funds, you have the resources, you have everything to give a Subriel Matias a great contract for unification. About he's a champion, so who can't give him the chump change? If Tio gave a 1.5 million offer to Subriel Matias, that means a Devin Haney, the money man, the man of the era, could give this man probably $4 million. $4 million, yeah, why not? $4 million is some change. Hey, Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter. Sean Porter got $4 million and Bud Crawford got $6 million. Subriel Matias versus Devin Haney. This is the man of the era. You know what I'm saying? He should give him like $4 million plus pay-per-view back in. Right? So we're going to be, if this is your era, if Devin Haney, Bill Haney, you're saying this is your era, you need to set the tone. You need to send the contract to Subriel Matias immediately. And I don't want, I don't want to hear that when Subriel Matias got a fight lined up or a fight schedule or fight negotiations, then you're going to be like, hey, yo, guys, how about this? No. Subriel Matias right now got nothing on the table but an Amazon Prime deal, whatever. That could be eventually he fights on Amazon Prime. But if you give him the type of money that he can't resist, you know what PBC and Al Heyman would do. He would advise you, go get that money on the zone. Just like he did with Danny Jacobs, just like he did with Mikey Garcia, just like he did with Sergey Derevchenko, and just like he did with Andy Ruiz. See, that's one thing about Al Heyman. Al Heyman, PBC, a lot of people critique PBC and Al Heyman. But Al Heyman, if he sees that there is money out there and there's a great opportunity for you to go out there and you don't have to be in my umbrella to get that change. You don't need to be in my umbrella. I got you. Mikey Garcia got $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. If Mikey Garcia got $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas, hey, Eddie Hearn, you gave Mikey Garcia $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. I want you to give Subriel Matias maybe $8 million. How about that? A lot of people like to make fun when other fighters be like, you remember when people were saying, yo, but this guy is asking for $10 million or asking for $6 and $7 million. The same DAZN, the same Eddie Hearn gave Mikey Garcia $7 million just to fight Jesse Vargas. If you're the man and this is the Devin Haney era, I want to see that contract sent to Subriel Matias immediately. And respectfully, so Subriel Matias' manager won't hang up the phone on you. $2, con los pesos, CCI, con los pesos. Let's talk and out it. Where is Tank? One fight a year. Good looking out with the $2 super chat. Yeah, man. Tank. I mean, the judge is saying that they don't want to let him train or something like that. He did fight 2 times last year. Hopefully he gets back in the ring soon. Hopefully, Coach Calvin Ford. I like Calvin Ford, man. So I hope that the situation that he's in, he could get out the situation that he was in, and probably, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that serious. And hopefully he gets his situation sorted out. He's done a wonderful job in Baltimore. He's one of those guys that's helping the community out, and to have him locked up, you know what I'm saying, is I don't think it's good for the community and for the youth that he has helped and the gym that he has built. You know what I'm saying? I think that people need to really see, and the justice system really need to see the bigger picture. And maybe this is what they like about the hood. Take away the people that's actually helping and giving back and elevating the youth. Maybe they want more violence on Baltimore, because with guys like Calvin Ford, it decreased the violence. It helps society. It helps the youth. Sometimes these guys don't have a father, big brothers, and Calvin Ford, you know what I'm saying, after going to jail and coming out and doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying, it's bad to see a man like that out of the community for, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. Hopefully it's not serious. So shout out to Calvin Ford, and hopefully he's holding his head up high, you know, in the situation that he's in. Now, we're not going to sit around and wait for Gervonta St. Davis. They already told us their blueprint. They already told us this business model. They're not here to be great. They're not here to be for pound list. They're not here to be champions. They're here to be in attractions. Gervonta St. Davis says, I put butts in the seats. They say even Floyd Mayweather one time, remember he said, let Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fight. If y'all really want to see fight for the belts, go let them fight for the belts. They're about the money. All right. So I'm not gonna. I would love to see Gervonta Tank Davis use his skills and talent, of course, to fight these guys, because I do believe he got the skills and talent, not only to fight these guys, not only to challenge these guys, but to also beat these guys. That's how much I do believe that Gervonta Tank Davis have special skill set. I do believe that. But of course, I can't. I've been saying it for a couple of years now. I can't give him the same credit that these guys are that these guys deserving to get. I can't overshadow them with Gervonta Tank Davis while these guys are putting in the work, in which he's actually the senior of this young generation. You know what I'm saying? He's actually the senior. Teofimo Lopez already got a Hall of Fame resume. You know what I'm saying? Whether people want to believe is the first ballot, second ballot, third ballot, he has a Hall of Fame legacy. If Timothy Bradley could get into the Hall of Fame, Teofimo Lopez already Hall of Famer. And Devin Haney is not far from that as well with his resume. Gervonta Tank Davis, hopefully, I think that the Mario Barrios fight did age well. It did age well, in my opinion. But I want to see Devin Haney continue. Look what they said about Adrian Broner. What he said about Adrian Broner, that he got the culture. If you got the culture, then mold the culture right back to where it used to be. If this is the Devin Haney era, then I'm going to hold Devin Haney accountable, just like Canelo Alvarez is held accountable. Right? Because a lot of people hold Canelo Alvarez accountable. Canelo Alvarez has to do everything. If this is your era, you're going to get the same type of critique, the criticism, and smoke. Canelo Alvarez get critiqued because he needs to be Jesus Christ. He needs to be the Messiah. He needs to fight everybody. Line them up. He needs to fight everybody. If David Benavidez' fight is not happening, it's Canelo Alvarez's fault. If he ain't fighting Charlo, it's Canelo Alvarez's fault. If he's not fighting Demetrius Andre, it's Canelo Alvarez's fault. If he's not fighting before the rematch, it's Canelo Alvarez's fault. If he's not moving up to 175, it's Canelo Alvarez's fault. Makabu was mad that he didn't fight him in the cruiserweight. Canelo, why you did the fight to me? Why you did not fight me, Canelo? You called my name. Everything is Canelo Alvarez's fault. If this is your era, you got to take responsibility for this era. Just like Floyd Mayweather was responsible for the era when people were saying that Floyd Mayweather, oh my God, he's boring. He's holding up the fight with Manny Pacquiao. The Mayweather era effed the boxing. If this is your era, you're going to get criticized for being the man of this era. Are you ready for that? So I want you to send the contract to Subriel Matias. And if he's not, and let's say Teofimo Lopez beat Jermaine Ortiz, I want you to send a contract to Teofimo Lopez. I don't want you to go to the Eddie Hearn. I don't want to hear Eddie Hearn flipping money. I want you to flip your own bill. If this is your era, because I remember when Oscar De La Hoya was his era, Oscar De La Hoya flipped his own bill. He created Golden Boy Promotion and flipped his own bill. And to this day, Golden Boy Promotion is living strong. If this is your era, you're gonna have that responsibility. Are you ready for that responsibility? So you're responsible for you're going to be responsible as a fighter and a promoter, because I said it a long time ago. There's one thing about critiquing Devin Haney, giving praise and critiquing as a fighter, but he's also a promoter. And if Bob Arum gets critiqued as a promoter, Al Heyman, he's not a promoter, but he gets critiqued for PBC and looked upon like as a promoter and stuff like that, but because he has power to orchestrate certain fights. If Eddie Hearn gets criticism and praise for what he does as a promoter, if Oscar De La Hoya get criticism as a promoter, then Devin Haney and Bill DHP will get critiqued, maybe not as a fighter, but as a promoter. Yes. Put your honest content on your channel, and what I'm about to text is all due respect to you. But I have served my Lord Jesus Christ, and for me it's offensive when the Lord's name is used in vain. You lose me, my friend. You may not understand what that means. Much love to you and the honest work you do. Shout out to Ish Cabby. For real, I respect that, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's the language. You feel me? I'm just used to saying certain things in a certain manner. You know, hey, God is working with me, my brother. God is working. So let me see what the poll is saying right now. So 63% of the people saying that Matias beats Devin Haney. 37%. Wow. Yo, let me screenshot this. Screenshot the boom, bang. 63% says that Matias beats Haney. Damn, in this boxing world, you really don't have to prove anything to people like that. I understand that now. I'm trying to get used to. I'm trying to get used to. Nah, it's all right, Gecko. He's right. You know what I'm saying? He's right. I do bring up God. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do use the God's name in vain, and I'm gonna try to work on my vocabulary and stuff like that. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. I appreciate that ish. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those guys that go and I appreciate that. It's all right, the wise. It's all right. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay of being of me being checked. I'm all right with that. I don't got no ego. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right being checked. It's okay. It's okay. Shout out to Ish. Shout out to Ish. I appreciate that, my brother. I understand, my friend. God bless. I understand, Ish. You keep on checking me, my brother, because that's probably one way I could do get better. You know what I'm saying? Steve-O in the building. What's good, Steve-O? What's good, Steve-O? What's good, Steve-O? It's good to be humble. It's a blessing sometimes to be humble. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Punch? I think Haney washes Matias. Shout out, clearly outboxed him. Yeah, man. But a lot of people was picking Matias to beat Devin Haney. I mean that we're going to this. I think now more than ever we're about perception. I think we're about perception right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that reality has taken a back seat, and perception has led the way right now. It's been like that in society, but when it comes to the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous sport, it's a do or die sport. We need to analyze it right. But it seems like, think about it, if 63% has Devin Haney losing to Matias, then everything that Devin Haney has done, accomplished wise, his resume don't matter, his skill set don't matter. What is going on with us as a community? I because I'm trying to get it, but I'm not gonna go and I'm not a skill. I'm becoming. I'm respect. I've always respected the skill set of Devin Haney, but it was not entertaining to me. But I also acknowledge that Devin Haney in the last in the championship rounds of George Kambosos, he tried to sit down on his punches. He tried to get George Kambosos out of there in the 10th round. I do acknowledge Devin Haney trying. I do acknowledge Devin Haney sitting down on his punches. I do acknowledge that Devin Haney is getting stronger. I do acknowledge that from Devin Haney that he's just not there trying to run around and just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I understand that he doesn't have that type of power, that one punch power to get you out of there, especially in this level. I understand that his resume is up to par. I understand that his skill set and IQ is up to par, but I also see a growth in Devin Haney. I see the growth. I see the power versus Regis progress, and I seen even though that I feel like Lomachenko did beat Devin Haney, I didn't feel like Devin Haney was handing anything to Vasily Lomachenko. I do feel that was a judge thing, not the fighter's thing. A lot of people was complaining about Devin Haney in that fight. It's not about Devin Haney, it's actually the judge. I felt that Lomachenko won the fight, but I didn't feel like Devin Haney just gave in to Vasily Lomachenko. I did feel like even in that 12th round that Devin Haney tried to win. I do feel like Devin Haney was actually confused, in which he in the corner he was confused, and he's visibly, not visibly but vocally, was stating to his father basically that Lomachenko has neutralized me. And it was a master of Lomachenko taking away the biggest weapon of Devin Haney. Yet when he actually took the biggest weapon, which is his jab, the biggest weapon of Devin Haney, the question was what Devin Haney's going to do. Guess what? Even though that I had Devin Haney losing to Vasily Lomachenko, in that fight I still saw growth of Devin Haney. So I still appreciated that Devin Haney was in the middle of the ring and try to go to the body and try to sit down on his punches. Even though that I didn't feel it was affecting Vasily Lomachenko, he tried to make some adjustments. He was doing and he also had the punch selection in which he probably never used in his past fight. So even with me believing that he lost to Vasily Lomachenko, I still saw some growth with Devin Haney. Jason said Loma beat Haney. Laughing out loud. I just saw a video where Bill was saying that was the plan to not use the jab. Nah, that's a lie. You know that was a lie. That was just trying to. That's almost. Hey yo, London. That's almost like when Earl Spence when the whole decision with Michael Garcia, and then he gave the excuse that I just wanted to show the people that I know how to box. Man, please, man. We saw the Olympics. We know you know how to box, man. This is your first pay-per-view event. You was fighting 135 pounds. You should have got him out of there. You was swinging, and you actually threw 1,000 punches. You was trying to get Michael Garcia out of there. You just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, that's the same excuse. No. They wasn't trying to use the jab versus, man, you crazy. Billy Bill, man. Gotta respect Billy Bill, man. He could be a spin doctor, but he ain't gonna be a spin doctor to punch real boxing. I'll tell you that. But I do support him. I do support the way that they move, and I do support that. Father and son collaboration, that's prominent in the sport of boxing, and that's prominent in society. CCI said Matias has the Canelo pressure and presence. CCI said, good looking now. God bless you with the $2 super chat. Says Matias has that Canelo pressure and presence. Damn, CCI. You comparing Matias pressure and presence of Canelo Alvarez. Man, hey, yo, I got to tell y'all, folks. Yo, this Matias, yo, it like, wow, man. Am I missing something? No, for real, because I now I'm feeling like y'all making me feel like I'm a hater now. Is Matias this? Am I missing something? I haven't been focused on something? Yo, because I'm actually, no lie, folks. I'm actually, shout out to CCI, but I'm actually punch. Matias will beat everyone on Devin's resume. So Matias will beat Lomachenko. Matias will beat Regis Prograis. Matias, but these guys are smaller than Matias. This Matias hype train worse than Rush Hour. Yo, I don't know. I'm trying my best to understand. Because Jackie, come on, Jackie, Steve, the members, you guys know, man. Last year, I didn't hear none of this, and I'm trying to figure out: is it me that I didn't respect Ponce? Is it like what did he do? Did I miss something? Was I sleeping? Was it a day that I slept a whole 24 hours and I missed what Matias done to somebody? Did he have a fight that was not televised? And there's a story. Was there a fight? Seriously, I gotta ask the question. Was there a fight that Subriel Matias had that was not televised, but people have a tape that I have not seen? Because I'm in this boxing shit every single day. You know what I'm saying? I sleep, eat, shit, boxing. I want to know where is this? He beat the crap out of Haney. He beats the crap out of Teo. He beats the crap out of Rod. He beats the crap out of Tank. Where is this coming from, man? I really want to know. Matias is going to find out these levels. I don't think that does Devin Haney got enough to keep him off. I don't think that Devin Haney is the type of fighter to. I think that Devin Haney has a quality jab to keep anybody off, and I think that we've seen that. However, we you know what I'm saying, and we're not gonna again, the best type of fights in the sport of boxing has been like the brawler versus the slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? But Matias beats everyone of Teo's opponents. So Matias beats Taylor. Matias beats Sando Martin. Matias beat Lomachenko. Matias beat Rich. I don't know if Matias beat Richard Comey. I don't know that. Matias hasn't even fought to the caliber of Richard Comey. Matias hasn't even fought a gatekeeper. What is... Hey yo, I'm trying my best, bro. I am trying my best to understand. Yo, La Reina de Boxeo. What's going on here? Is it me? Because I respect La Reina de Boxeo. If she be like, yo, Punch, you just don't know, Punch. Hyping him up, we will only know how good he really is when he fights some better competition. And you know something else. You know how I know that this is a feat. This is a whole different type of love and hype. Is that Matias is also PBC. Do you know what most people say about PBC fighter in this community? That they're babysat, that they have the PBC protection plan. But when it comes to Matias, I don't hear it with Matias. I never heard anybody saying, I hear it with Thurman. I hear it with Spence. I hear it with Wilder. I hear it with Tank. I hear it with almost every high-profile PBC fighter. But when it comes to Matias, I don't even hear that with Matias. I don't even hear that with Matias. That Matias has been on protection plans. But looking at his resume, like Gervonta Tank Davis is 29 years old. And he gets criticized. He gets flamed for his resume. But Subriel Matias is 31, going to be 32 in 2 months. And he beats Haney. He beats Teo. Where is this love coming from? Keyshawn Davis said, what about Matias? No one wants to fight him. How much you want to bet if Keyshawn Davis was on 140 pounds, he won't be saying that. You missing it. Matias is that guy. Okay, I'm missing it. All right. GM says I'm the problem. I'm missing it. I'm trying to see. All right, GM, help me out here. And please, guys, please don't ignore it. I'm giving y'all the best. I'm gonna just help me out. All right. I want you to educate me. GM, you missing it. Matias is that guy. Can you tell me one fight that tells me, from Matias fight, that tells me he beats the caliber of Teo, Haney, or even Josh Taylor? Can you tell me who did Matias beat to tell me that that could compete or that could beat? What am I missing, GM? What am I missing? Please tell me. I want to know. I want to know because I like to be educated as well. I do a lot of film study. I want to be educated. What am I missing? They just want to shame fighters punch. That's all. Hawkins. He said the reason. Okay, so what I'm missing. I actually went. If GM, did you know that I was sitting four rows away from the ring? I went to Subriel Matias' last fight, my brother. I took a picture. I took a video. I talked to Matias after the fight. So the Hawkins and the Yurgashev fight is the reason why GM says that Subriel Matias beats Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Let me see who Hawkins is. Let me see who's Hawkins. Hold on, guys. Let's see who's Hawkins. Hey, guys, let's see who's Hawkins. Okay. Malik Hawkins. Malik Hawkins. Let me see who Malik Hawkins beat. Okay. Malik Hawkins' last fight, he lost to Richardson Hitchens. He lost to Subriel Matias before that. He fought Darwin Price. He fought Al Rivera. He fought Jonathan Steele. Andre Bird. Glenwyn Ortiz. I never heard these guys in my life. But, okay. Yeah, right. I guess, all right. Malik Hawkins. I guess he's the caliber of T.O. and Devin Haney. Okay, let me see. And then Herkashev. Who Herkashev beat before fighting Matias? Angel Martinez Hernandez. Luis Alberto Veron. Hakiwi Kawini Mini, 23 wins and 13 losses. Halumnu Jingu, Dizimtri Melusha, Adrian Estrada. Before Hukashev fought Matias, he was fighting this guy that's ranked in the box rank, that's ranked 204. All right. Let me see where Hurgashev is ranked now. Hurgashev in box rank, he's ranked 75 in box rank. Hawkins, let's see what Hawkins is ranked. Hawkins. He's inactive. Not ranked because he's inactive. All right, let's go. Let's go with. How about Ponce? Let's see Ponce. Ponce is ranked 66. These guys that Subriel Matias B is not even ranked in top 50 GM. They're not even ranked in the top 50 GM. These are the guys that you want. These are the guys that he beat. These are the guys that you're going to tell me that this is the reason why he's ready for, that he could beat Devin Haney and Subriel Matias. Are a bunch of guys on Haney's and Teal's record we never heard of. Use your name logic. Okay, now there's another guy that he wants to say that we never heard of these guys. Okay, so let's say let's say what. Okay, let's see what. Okay. Let's see Teofimo. Let's say Devin Haney. Let's see what these guys at. Okay. How about let's go with the Teofimo Lopez. Let's see the guys that he's beaten. Let's see. Okay. Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, as we know, he was undisputed. We don't even have to. Let's go to Sando Martin. Sando Martin right now is ranked 13 on BoxRec. 13 on BoxRec. He's the number one contender to Devin Haney, mandatory. Pedro Campa, 80. George Cambosa, number 9. Yo, does even Subriel Matias have this? Can at least Subriel Matias give me one of these? At least one of these. Richard Comey, ex-world champion, and about. Can you give me at least one of those? I'm all right. Can you at least give me one of those? About Nakatani is inactive. Let's get that Tili. Can you at least give me a Richard Comey? Cambosa's over Martin is insane. Oh man, look. I guess we're gonna see the next fight. Let's see if Devin Haney sends a contract to Subriel Matias, and we're gonna see the specialty of Subriel Matias. We're gonna see Subriel Matias. He's gonna wreck he's going to outclass Devin the Dream Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Subriel Matias is king. It's king. Let's move on to the next subject. Let's move on to the next subject, folks. Let's move on to the next subject. All right. Let's move on to the next subject. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Excellency Turi wants Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney in Saudi Arabia, like Arabian day. I want to get Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney to ride in my country in Saudi Arabia. I'm going to spend that oil money. I'm going to spend all the money at 7-Eleven. I'm going to spend their money in Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to bring everything for this fight and pull all my accounts and give you the round to Dan Davis for Baltimore versus the San Francisco, Las Vegas, and Devin and Dream Haney. The good thing about it is that I believe that this guy has all the money to make this fight happen. The bad thing about it is that if this guy is going to be the man that flips the bill to all the big fights, it's going to be outside of America. Do we really want to see Gervonta Tank Davis and versus Devin Haney in Saudi Arabia? Even though that this is a world sport and Devin Haney is a world champion. I get that, it's a world champion. But if this guy's going to be flipping the bill, do we want this guy to flip the bill to every big fight in the sport of boxing? He said, I'm going to call Al Haymon, my brother. Al Haymon, you ghost. Al Haymon. I think this guy has the money to interview Al Haymon. This guy has the money to be like, Al Haymon, get away from the shadow. Get away from your house. Meet me man to man, one-on-one in front of the cameras. And let's talk about the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis versus David and Dream Haney. Is this the reason that both of these guys, is this the reason why both of these guys have turned Muslim all of a sudden? See, I ain't want to go there because I want to respect these guys. I want to respect these guys' faith. I want to respect these guys, but you already know, man, they don't be moving like they don't be moving like holy guys. They don't be moving like Muslim folks. They don't move like. And I'm not gonna say that every Muslim guy is dedicated to the religion and submit to the will of Allah like that. But what I'm saying is, both of these guys, they are speaking to the excellency on their phone. I believe this guy can make the fight. He can make the fight. Saudi make offers you can't refuse. Danny Medina, Danny, one of the members of Post Road Boxing, Danny Medina con los 2 pesos de plata. No! Danny. Like and subscribe. Much love to Punch Drunk Boxeo. Gracias, mi hermano. If this guy gonna be flipping the bill to all the big fights, then ladies and gentlemen, damn, we ain't gonna have the big fights. He already got the heavyweight division, and look, we've been complaining about the heavyweight division for quite some time, but this guy's actually is helping the heavyweight division, which what they say, they used to say, wherever the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. Wherever the heavyweight division goes, what was the saying in the sport of boxing? And it's coming to life. The saying, the slogan of boxing, wherever the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. Guess what? The heavyweight division is living in Saudi Arabia. Wherever the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. Is boxing got a new home? The Mecca used to be Madison Square Garden. The Mecca used to be Atlantic City. Then the Mecca became Las Vegas, Nevada. And now the Mecca is in Saudi Arabia. Like Arabian day. Damn. As much as I want to see the fight, I do feel like, damn, this is our fight. These are our fight. But let's not forget that Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman was in Africa. Let's not forget that Mike Tyson used to fight in Japan. Not only when he fought Buster Douglas, he fought in Japan before that. Muhammad Ali has fought all over the world, from Germany, all over the world. We lost sight of that because we got so used to Mayweather fighting in Las Vegas each and every time. He never fought out of Las Vegas. Everybody travels. Let's not forget that AJ got his title back out there in what was it, Dubai? Shout out Steve-O, con los 5 pesos. That's super chatty panique. God bless you, Steve-O. Say, yo, Punch, You saw Ryan versus Ramirez about to happen. Yes, I seen it. That was gonna be one of the talking points of today's show as well. Oscar says Rolly priced himself out. I did a video about that earlier on the day. Go check it out. I'm sure it's the PBC Amazon deal, like you said. I'm telling you, hey yo, Steve-O, I'm telling y'all folks. That's why there's people that's getting mad at me because I'm saying that Subriel Matias is not taking these fights because the Amazon Prime deal. Pitbull Cruz ain't taking the fight. Frank Martin ain't taking the fight, and Subriel Matias ain't taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? But people just don't want to believe. They just don't want to believe the truth, Steve-O. They just don't want to believe the truth. Good looking out, man. God bless you with the $5 super chat, my brother Steve-O, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. And also, y'all could become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, like Steve-O and Danny and Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Like Leonardo Rodriguez con los 5 pesos, como Randy. I don't care what it's a punch money talks. These youngsters aren't fighting for 5 mil. You have to understand, in USA, we don't support boxers like Turkey. It's true, man. It's true. But talking about that, though, talking about what you're trying to say right now, Leonardo, a lot of people critique Al Heyman. Let's talk about that right quick. Charles of the Chief says they gotta start putting numbers on this price or on this price himself out thing. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez con los 5 pesos de super chatty party que gracias a comprar chicken wing con french fry. Now that we're talking about Turkey, the excellency and the praise that he's getting, he wants to put Tang versus Haney and would love to bring it here. You know what I'm saying? He's getting all this praise. I have not heard anyone critique this man. No publication. I haven't heard no media folk. I haven't seen no other promoter. You know how promoters be talking shit about each other? Hey, yo, this guy is like a teacher. He got these Hey, yo, he got Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn being cordial. Almost like licking his hand, licking his feet. Turkey has turned these guys into little puppets. This guy got some power. Your Excellency wants Dev in Saudi. Yes. He wants him in Saudi. We've seen Devin Haney and Bill Haney go out there in Saudi Arabia when and they was in the locker room of Deontay Wilder. They Muslim. Javante Tan Davis now Muslim, right? But peep this, y'all. This man is getting praised, but Al Heyman gets shitted on. And all I'm hearing from people, check this out, Edward Cheese, and everybody else. You know what I'm hearing from from people in boxing? Yo, the Excellency is throwing the bag. What's good, Philip? The Excellency is throwing the bag, yo. Yo, he's making moves, yo. Yo, he's making moves in boxing, yo. He's putting up fights, yo. He's giving the bag to the fighters, yo. He's giving the bag. But when when Al Heyman was giving the bag, the whole boxing world was mad. Other promoters was mad, saying that, that Al Heyman is messing the market up. So this man got praised for giving the bag. Al Heyman gets shitted on for giving the bag. Let's talk about this, folks. I don't see the same energy. I'm not gonna be like one of these channels. I understand that some of you guys likes other channels. Let me tell you something about this community. I'm gonna say it again. In this community, if you didn't know, it's narrative-based community. A lot of boxing channels, even the high traffic channels, don't really like boxing, but they understand the hustle game. A lot of these channels are hustling you folks. But look, can't knock the hustle. If you want to let yourself be hustled, be hustle. If you like other boxing content creators that cater to your argument, cater to your belief, even though that sometimes your belief may be unbiased, unlogical, is not objective. There is a community there's a community in the YTBC and the Twitter world that hates PBC and Al Heyman. There are channels out there that's going to praise Al and shit on every other promotional company and stuff like that. There has been channels that let's be real, let's be real. There's some pro-black channels that was supporting Al Heyman because he was a black dude doing his thing in the sport of boxing. And he was trying to empower the black fighters, even though that he was empowering Latino fighters as well. Leo Santa Cruz, Mikey Garcia, Danielson Garcia, Andy Ruiz, and stuff like that, right? He was getting shitted on. Then there's other channels because there's a market to hate PBC, because there's a market that was appreciating PBC and Al Heyman. Then there's another market to hate on PBC, and they became the debunk army. So there's other channels that is going to hate on PBC and hate on Al Heyman. There's a market. There's a community of people that hate Al Heyman. There's a community of people that hate PBC, Al Heyman, Showtime, everything that they has done. And then there's another community out there that appreciates it, right? I appreciate everybody. Yeah, hold everybody accountable. Let's not forget that your boy, Mr. Moonshine, I've been blackballed from PBC fights. Let's say that I also been blackballed from Top Rank fights. Not because I don't keep her, it's not because I don't keep it real. It's because I keep it too real. And I will hold y'all accountable and also praise y'all. But I'm still trying to preserve the sport of boxing and respect that Al Heyman is doing his thing. Respect that Turkey is doing his thing. Respect that Bob Arum is doing his thing. Respect that Eddie Hearn has done his thing. And respect that Oscar De La Hoya and every other promoters. Shout out to Lou DeBella and things of that nature. But not every promoter is perfect. But I understand the market. And I understand that some of y'all are getting duped. And this is why I want this channel to be. When you want to go to some other channel that's going to keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively, you could be welcome. You're welcome here. You're welcome here. Leonardo Rodriguez said, wrong punch. Haney was getting his guy the bag. Turkey giving both fighters the bag. That's the difference, punch. Hold on, let me finish. And I'm going to put everything into perspective right now. I've heard that too. Good looking out with the $5 super chat. I've heard that Al Heyman only looks out for, what you said? His guy the bag. Okay. He looks out for his guy the bag. They say that Al Heyman and PBC takes a long time for putting up the best fights. They say that PBC don't put up the best fight. They say that PBC puts up fights that the fans don't want to see. And what I'm saying is that every promoter sometimes miss the bag in terms of miss the fight that they were supposed to put. Al Heyman has nothing to do with that Riddick Bowe did not fight Lennox Lewis. Al Heyman has nothing to do with that Triple G and Andre Ward never fought. Al Heyman has nothing to do with Marquez not fighting Morales. Let's not act like Al Heyman is this new guy, that he is the founding father of not putting fights that we all want to see together, that we all wanted to see. The thing is with people, and I understand how society is today, and let's be honest, because of technology, we want everything like this. And what people don't really want to say that I'm about to say is, are we watching the fight that we want to see? And the fight that we want to see hasn't come through fruition because of Al Heyman or because of PBC hasn't put the fight. Or maybe the fans be asking for fights that are premature and not ready to be thrown out there. They say that Al Heyman doesn't make any fights. Let's go with what Al Heyman has done. And let's go what Turkey has done. He just started. How about if Turkey would have put, instead of Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, he would have put Usyk versus Tyson Fury? Why just not go right away and give us the Undisputed? Even though that the Undisputed is going to take place. But because of Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, because of that fight, there is not a good momentum. Ain't nobody talking about the Usyk and Tyson Fury like that. Let's be real, let's be honest. Ain't nobody talking about that fight like that. Ain't nobody talking about that fight because we understand that the momentum is not what it needs to be, because there was a novice that came into the sport of boxing and actually, in my opinion, actually beat a guy that is considered the best heavyweight of this era, and that was considered a guy that could beat every heavyweight in any era. Listen up, folks. There's going to be, I know this subject right here, because I know this community, there's a lot of people that has been getting misled by what PBC and Al Heyman is all about. Now, I'm not going to say that Al Heyman been perfect, and I'm not going to say that PBC, the show, and everybody else around PBC, the managers and promoters, has been perfect. But the same praise that y'all giving Turkey is, but y'all give that same praise, but then y'all hate it on Al Heyman. Turkey is emerging promoters together. Al Heyman did that. What do you think PBC is? PBC is a show. Who puts up the show? A bunch of promoters that emerge together. You got TGB Tom Brown. You got Samson Likowitz. You had Richard Schaefer. You have Sean Gibbons, Manny Pacquiao Promotions. You have Leonard Ellaby Mayweather Promotions. You have King's Promotion. People forget that PBC is a show like Dancing with the Stars, a show like American Top Model. A show is a show. And the promoters, see, Al Heyman is the first to put a bunch of promoters together to make the show. If you got money and you a promoter and you a manager and you have a business relations with these guys, they buy the slots. The promoters buy the slots to the PBC show. Not everybody on a PBC show is signed to Al Heyman. And this is the point that in the boxing community, people still just don't get it, because there's a lot of boxing content creators that be milking you and be faking the funk because they know that you don't like Al Heyman. They know that you don't like PBC. So they feed you these lies that they think that Al Heyman advise and manage everybody that fights on the umbrella of PBC. Pitbull Cruz is signed under Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Sean Gibbons. Gervonta Tank Davis was signed to Mayweather Promotions. David Benavidez is signed to Samson Likowitz. Nonito Donaire is signed to Richard Schaefer. Nonito Donaire don't speak to Al Heyman. Nonito Donaire speak to Richard Schaefer. Pitbull Cruz do not speak to Al Heyman. Pitbull Cruz speak to Sean Gibbons and Manny Pacquiao. David Benavidez is managed by his father and promoted by Samson Likowitz. Samson Likowitz reports to Al Heyman. Sean Porter's dad, Kenny Porter, reports to Al Heyman, but Sean Porter is the manager trainer of Kenny Porter is the manager and trainer of Sean Porter. Do you understand? Lou DiBella, Kaufman, Tom Brown have put up fights in the PBC umbrella. Who was the promoter of Deontay Wilder? Lou DiBella. Who was his manager? Shelly Finkel. You get it? Now, there's few fighters that is managed and advised by Al Heyman. Keith Thurman is managed and advised by Al Heyman. Mikey Garcia is just advised by Al Heyman, but got a manager. Yordenis Ugas is advised, but managed by Lou DeCuba. Al Heyman advises Lou DeCuba. Do y'all understand? So when they say that, oh my God, Turkey is emerging all these promoters together. No, Al Heyman did that. Does Al Heyman get respect for that? Does Al Heyman get respect for sharing the bag with a bunch of promoters? No, he gets hated for that. Does Al Heyman get praise that when you see Danny Swift Garcia, he got a mansion? The Charlos, both of them got mansions. Keith Thurman got his condo and a big old house. Floyd Mayweather is the richest athlete that ever lived. You got Peter Quillen that retired very, very good and always give props to Al Heyman. Earl Spence living good. Tank Davis living good. Leo Santa Cruz named his son, a Mexican son, damn it. He named him Al Hamon. Oh, man. Mikey Garcia, retired at the age of 32, living good. Al Heyman gave Canelo Alvarez his biggest purse in one fight. What was it? $56 million plus pay-per-view back end with Kalen Plant. And has given another big deal. Al Heyman has resurrected the career of Manny Pacquiao, when a lot of people thought that after the Jeff Horn fight that Manny Pacquiao was done. And then they don't want to pay Manny Pacquiao his $20 million again. And let's not forget that we were going to see Earl the True Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. People wonder, and they make fun of these fighters. Yo, these fighters love Al Heyman, Daddy Al Heyman, Daddy Al Heyman. Why they don't say Daddy Turkey to Tyson Fury? Or go to your Daddy Turkey, Francis Ngannou. Francis Daddy Turkey is the daddy of Joseph Parker. Why they don't say that? Why does he get props for giving up the bag, and Bill and Al Heyman don't get credit for giving the bag? They say that Al Heyman and PBC don't make fights. Okay, let's go by the fights. Al Heyman gave us a free unification bout, welterweight unification bout that haven't happened in almost 30 years. I think it was welterweight, right? Free TV CBS. Daniel Silva Garcia won his title 2016, his welterweight title. Next year, 2017, he unified the titles with Keith and Tom Thurman. Did he milk that? Did Al Heyman PBC milk the unification bout? Okay, let's go. Let's run it by. Let's run it by because I think that people forget because there's boxing fans, and then there's a bunch of fans that like to come to the YTBC and just listen to a bunch of YouTube boxing content creators that's going to use and hustle y'all because they know, remember, in business, there's a target audience. What you learn in marketing, folks, just know who your target audience is, right? Certain boxing content creators understand target marketing, and those are the successful ones. So the successful one is going to be like, I'm a boxing fan, but you know what? I want this channel to be popping, and I want to be popping as well. I got to focus on the audience and deliver my feelings to that audience, right? A lot of people give a lot of credit to Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier already know the market. Rick Glazier knows that there's a market that hates PBC. He caters to that that market. He will go to the channels that cater to that audience and market. There's a market that was rooting for Earl Spence because the Earl Spence coming from the PBC, and there's a PBC audience, and then there's a PBC hate audience, and they're gonna go with the Bud Crawford, and they're gonna be like, well, these guys lose to other fighters that's from another promotional company and stuff like that. Who's counting? Who counts if top ranked fighters fights PBC fighters and they count records? Who does that? I don't do that. I never say like, oh, yo, Matchroom is fighting a Golden Boy promotion fighter. Okay, Matchroom is up 5-2. Who does that? Because they know the market. And I do and I do my best to make y'all understand that you could subscribe and you could follow these channels, but I'm just letting you know these guys don't respect you. They're hustling you. They don't respect boxing. They respect the market and the market they're targeting so they could get whatever they need to get. Again, I respect all promoters. And I understand that most in this community has been suckered into thinking that Al Heyman is bad for boxing. Leo Santa Cruz fought Frampton twice, fought Matias. Porter has one of the best resumes of this generation. Porter fought Danny Silva Garcia, fought Thurman, fought Spence, fought Ugas, fought Broner, fought David Alexander, fought Bud Crawford. Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao, fought Porter, fought Danny Silva Garcia, fought Guerrero. That was free TV. Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. Even if it's not under the PBC banner, Al Heyman facilitated certain fights that was co-promotion. Danny Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. Danny Jacobs was still advised by Al Heyman. Al Heyman never kept Danny Jacobs from going to go to Matchroom and get the bag. Like I said earlier, Michael Garcia, go get the bag. Earl Spence for Bud, for Porter, for Danny, for Ugas, for Lamont Peterson. Also, when it was his time to be a mandatory, he didn't take that mandatory away. He said, go out there and fight Kell Brook. You got Jamel Charlo, got one of the best resumes at 154. Jamel Charlo for Brian Castano. So think about this. Al Heyman has given us how many undisputed in the sport of boxing? How many undisputed in the history of the sport of boxing? And in the span of a year and a half, Al Heyman gave you 3. Al Heyman gave you Brian Castano versus Jamel Charlo. Al Heyman gave you Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford. And Al Heyman gave you Kalen Plant and Canelo Alvarez. So if people want to say there's only been 9, 10 undisputed, in the history of the sport of boxing, Al Heyman provided us with 3. Who had the most lucrative gates in the sport of boxing? He gave us Benavidez versus Plant. Good looking out, Jay. He gave us, a lot of people was critiquing, damn, Demise Andre, he don't fight nobody. Finally, he fought somebody under the PBC umbrella. PBC show. Oh, but he doesn't, every fighter is inactive. Let's not forget that when Tim Zhu became highly active and fought 3 times in 2023, it was under the umbrella of PBC, presented by PBC. And shout out to No Limit as well. Let's talk about the little fights that a lot of people don't like to talk about. He gave us Lubin versus Charlo. He gave us Lubin versus Fundora. He gave us Brian Mendoza versus Fundora. He also gave, a lot of people say, but he doesn't build young fighters. Didn't he give us Michel Rivera versus Frank Martin? Some people felt, a lot of people in the industry actually felt that that was a premature fight, that they should have never fought, that they were still building. He gave us Michel Rivera versus Frank Martin. Is that a good fight or a bad fight? Should I name more fights that Al Heyman has given? In all actuality, all promoters do more good than bad. But with Al Heyman, it's not that he's doing nothing bad. People going to be like, well, that's the reason why Showtime left. No, Showtime left for good. PBC don't owe Showtime. Showtime left for good. There is no more Showtime. It was not in the hands of PBC or Al Heyman that Showtime was going to stay alive. Not even Canelo Alvarez nor Gervonta Tank Davis could have kept Showtime alive. If you're trying to say that y'all mean that means that Canelo Alvarez is not the face of boxing anymore. But y'all won't say that, right? And that's the problem. Y'all pick on PBC or Al Heyman when y'all want to pick. Because if Showtime left because of Al Heyman, that means that Canelo Alvarez is not the face of boxing. And Showtime or Paramount was not happy with Canelo Alvarez. And we got Canelo Alvarez, keep us. No, fuck you. You really think that if it was the decision, the PBC got Canelo, Tank, also affiliated with Deontay Wilder, the big sellers in the sport of boxing? Is PBC doing the Amazon Prime deal? I think so. But they're waiting on dates. Remember, PBC always been like that. Every time they secure a deal, they wait and then they hit us with a whole schedule, just like they did when they signed that Fox deal, just like they did when they re-signed to that Showtime deal. They gave us a whole schedule. They come at once. I remember they present all the fighters. They did that when they did that with NBC. They did it with Fox. Remember when they got the Fox deal and they presented and everybody was on stage? They're going to present that to us whenever they feel is ready to present it to us. That's why Pitbull hasn't fall, Frank Martin hasn't fall, Subriel Matias ain't fall. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna present it to us. Danny Silva Garcia got one of the best resumes in the sport of boxing under the PBC umbrella. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. Who you think facilitated Naoya Inoue vs. Stephen Fulton? Stephen Fulton is advised by Al Heyman. If Al Heyman says no, that fight don't happen. If Al Heyman says no, Stephen Fulton, that fight wouldn't happen. But he does make it happen. Why is really Al Heyman hated in this community? Why is Al Heyman really hated? I'm going to tell you why. Because there's a market to hate Al Heyman, and there's going to be people that's going to take advantage of it, and they're going to take advantage of you about it. There's a community. Just like there's a community of Canelo Alvarez fans, and there's a community of Canelo Alvarez haters. If you build your channel of Canelo Alvarez hate, you're going to get a lot of subscribers. If you build your channel of Canelo Alvarez love and just focus on that, you're going to get subscribers. If you build your channel just talking about, just praising and say Latino fighters is everything and everybody else is shitty, there's an audience for that. If you're going to build your channel saying black fighters are the best and everybody is shitty compared to black fighters, there's an audience for that. There's an audience for Deontay Wilder fans. There's an audience for Earl Spence fans, Earl Spence hater. There's an audience if you want to build your channel with Gervonta Tank Davis content, and then everybody that's attached to Gervonta Tank Davis, you can hate them. That's what they're doing right now. And I'm letting you know what it is. Turkey is actually doing what Al Heyman is doing. Did Al Heyman put Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor? Why didn't Turkey put up Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder first? If they really was caring about the sport of boxing, right? Even though I like what Turkey is doing. I like what the Excellency is doing. It's a business and it's entertainment. But imagine if you would have put Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. You blame Eddie Hearn, and y'all blame Al Heyman for not making AJ and Wilder. We was talking about AJ and Wilder before the fight. Wilder lost, but we still could get AJ and Wilder. Now we got AJ and Francis Ngannou. We got Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Those are the primary fights in the sport of boxing? As a matter of fact, that hurt the sport of boxing, because wherever the heavyweight goes, boxing goes. And when you bring a novice, and we got to hold Tyson Fury accountable, and Tyson Fury didn't show up and laid an egg, the Tyson Fury has embarrassed this era of heavyweights. I was good for the Anthony Joshua and Ngannou. I like the fight. You know why? But I like it for one reason and one reason only. Why do I support AJ versus Ngannou? I support AJ versus Ngannou because I want AJ to bring the respect back to the heavyweight division of this era in which Tyson Fury laid an egg. I need Anthony Joshua as a hardcore boxing fan. I need Anthony Joshua to whoop Francis Ngannou to bring the little moral that this heavyweight division of this era had left before with Tyson, the egg that Tyson Fury laid. Because if Francis Ngannou beats AJ, this will be the most embarrassing heavyweight division in the 100+ years of the sport of boxing. That's the reason why I wanted AJ versus Francis Ngannou. Not because I want Francis Ngannou and want to cheer on for Francis Ngannou, because we need that respect back into this era. And we need to say, and the performance that Anthony Joshua needs to put is to beat the crap out of Francis Ngannou, and so we could actually be like, you know what? That's Tyson Fury. He was playing around, never took it serious. If Francis Ngannou beats AJ, that would be one of the most embarrassing moments in the history of the sport of boxing. Because I do believe that Tyson Fury embarrassed himself and embarrassed the sport of boxing. It did. It did. Why is Al Heyman hated? Because he looks out for fighters? Now, people could say, well, you know what? Inactivity. That's one thing I don't like about his fighters. There's a lot of people when there's a lot of fighters in the shelf. Where the hell is Keith from Tom Thurman? Where the hell is Gary Antoine Russell? Where the hell is Gary Russell? I'm not saying that everybody is perfect. I'm not saying that everybody is perfect. Look what Top Rank did. Sims Jr. beat Elvis Rodriguez, and then you know what? Al Hammond said, "All right, let me pick up Elvis Rodriguez." And look what Elvis Rodriguez is doing now. When they dumped Rungvisai, I'm sorry, not Rungvisai, Rigondeaux, Al Hammond picked up Rigondeaux and stretched his career even longer than it is. Oh, why these old guys are fighting each other? At least he's getting them paid. See, at least Al Hammond cares for the fighters. At least Al Hammond give them an opportunity. Thurman hasn't fought him forever. And that's what I'm saying. There is certain things that, but you know what, Lewis? Thurman said himself that he said no to a fight. So when you say no to a fight, what Al Hammond is supposed to do is he's gonna put you in the back of the line. Thurman said publicly, he said no to 2 fights. He said no to a fight that he didn't want to fight in the pandemic. And then he said in the second time that he could have had a fight, he said no because he had a baby girl on the way. So in reality, it's Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman said no. And think about this, Lewis. Think about this. And I'm a Keith Thurman fan. Everybody knows that. And I'm upset at Keith one time Thurman. But Keith Thurman, once you say no to a network, and think about this, Keith Thurman is one of the golden gooses of PBC. Keith Thurman has the viewership in PBC on free TV. He has the best viewership. Keith from Tom Thurman, 4 million versus Sean Porter, 5 million versus Daniel Garcia, 3.1 million versus Josecito Lopez. That was broken by Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, the 4.3 million on ESPN. Thurman is the golden goose when it comes to viewership for PBC. Thurman, when PBC most needed him during the pandemic to keep that Fox deal alive, they needed. Remember, even Sean Porter wasn't supposed to be Sean Porter. That was supposed to be Keith from Tom Thurman, and Sean Porter said, "Okay, I will fight." When Sean Porter didn't really want to fight, but he did it. He did it for the team. Keith Thurman didn't back Al Hammond and PBC up. Keith Thurman said no. When they needed Keith Thurman the most to keep that Fox deal alive, Keith Thurman said he didn't want to fight during the pandemic. When they needed him again, Keith Thurman said no. Keith Thurman shot himself on the foot. And I comes to grips with that. I'm thinking, yo, why he's not fighting? No. Keith Thurman's fault. Didn't Al Hammond put the fight together with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford? Didn't Al Hammond and PBC wanted to do Jaime Munguia versus Jamal Charlo, and everybody signed off, but it was Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya, that pulled away from that fight because he said we needed the zone to be in this. And in the last minute, he said he wanted the zone to be in this fight. We would have gone. We could have seen Jamal Charlo versus Jaime Munguia. Jamal Charlo would have been out for 2.5 years. We could have seen Jamal Charlo on Cinco de Mayo versus Jaime Munguia if everybody forgot. We could have seen Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, but Errol Spence's eye was effed up. We could have seen Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Let's not forget that Tyson Fury stepped inside the ring on a Showtime card after Deontay Wilder won. We could have got that fight a long time ago, but it was Tyson Fury that needed to gain weight and leave boxing for almost 3 years. Let's not forget. See, I think that people forgotten. People want to use this. Oh, but PBO, man. Oh, Al Hammond and PBC, they froze out Bud Crawford. They ain't never froze out Bud Crawford. That's a straight up lie. PBC and Al Hammond never froze out Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford froze himself out when Bud Crawford signed the extension of Top Rank. When Bud Crawford was about to become a free agent, he could have gone to PBC. See, but what people don't want to say about Bud Crawford, shout out to Bud Crawford, the 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed, is that Bud Crawford cared about his guarantee just as much as his legacy, or probably more than his legacy. The thing is, Bud Crawford was getting his guarantee was more than anybody else guaranteed outside of the heavyweight division. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Bud Crawford's guaranteed was more than anybody in the sport of boxing outside of the people in the heavyweight division? Vasily Lomachenko guarantee was what? 3.2 million. He could fight somebody in the halal truck. He's going to get 3.2 million. Bud Crawford was 4.4 million. His guarantee. You remember when Bud Crawford re-signed to Top Rank, and he said, "Peace, oh, you are yapping too much, Samuel. Peace punch, you are yapping too much. You want me to go live and stay shut? What should I do? Should I do La Macarena?" See, that's what I mean. There's people that go to other channels and they don't like what I'm saying because they like how the other channel sounds. Tell me where I'm lying. Instead of saying, "Yo, punch, you're yapping," tell me when I'm lying. Say that, and that's what I don't hear. I don't hear, "Yo, punch, you a liar." Did Bud Crawford sign the extension with Top Rank? Was it Bob Arum that said we lost so much money with Bob Arum? We lost so much money with Bud Crawford. Was it Bob Arum or Al Heyman that said that we lost? That Bob Arum said I could have bought 7 Malibu mansions with the money that I lost with Bud Crawford. No. Tell me that I'm lying. Am I lying or telling the truth? Don't try to insult me. Why are you insulting me? Why are you insulting me? What have I said? What have I said to you? You don't like what I'm saying? What channel? What was your favorite channel? What's your favorite channel? And let me know what they tell you about this situation. Bud Crawford was frozen out. That's a narrative. But Crawford was never frozen out. He was never frozen out. Who pulled out from negotiations even last year to fight David Avenisia on Black Prime? Because Bud Crawford was always looking out for his money. Bud Crawford was always looking out for his bread. As a matter of fact, what Bud Crawford did, he suckered Errol the True Spins. He suckered him into a fight. Hey, yo, my man, let me get this bag. Come on, man. We brothers, you know what I'm saying? We brothers, we black, you feel me? Let me get this bread from BLK Prime. Let me get this $10 million right quick, and then we get the fight, bro. Man, don't fight Keith and Tom Thurman, bro. Man, that motherfucker's a sucker, bro. Forget about Keith and Tom Thurman. Let me get this bread. You know what I'm saying? Who put out from negotiations? Bud Crawford was always about his bag. Did they froze Bud Crawford out? As a matter of fact, what Bud Crawford did actually froze out the whole division. It froze out Stanionis. It froze out everybody in the division. It froze out Keith too. It froze everybody out. As a matter of fact, all the Belt Federation, all the presidents have stated that, you know what, we're going to let these guys negotiate. And they didn't even pull the trigger on anything in the welterweight division because of Bud Crawford. Come on, man. That's a narrative. That's a narrative to make that PBC made. But now, you know what was effed up about PBC is when they put up all the champions in the welterweight division and didn't add Bud Crawford. That's production, though. But they never froze out Bud Crawford. That's a lie. That's a pure lie. Let's not forget also that they were sending Keith Thurman to fight Bud Crawford. You forgot that Keith Thurman sent 2 proposals? Bob Arum stated, yes, Keith Thurman's rep sent contracts to fight Keith and Tom Thurman. And who did Bud Crawford fight? Kell Brook. During the pandemic, y'all forgot? Keith Thurman said, F it, man. You don't remember the infamous Keith Thurman. Hold on. Let me see if I got the video. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. See if I got the video. Let's see if I got it right here.
That's what's gonna happen. Fuck Bob Aaron. All right? Why you talking shit, Bob? Keep your goddamn mouth shut.
You remember that?
Snap on Bob real quick. Bob, you a piece of shit. You cheap as shit. You can barely pay your own fighters good money.
Remember that? In the end of the day, man, come on, man. Al Heyman has done great for the sport of boxing and does great for the fighters, just like Turkey has done. I'm not saying that he's perfect, for the most part, Al Heyman has been good for boxing. PBC is a show. Now, if you want to blame anybody else, blame the managers and the promoters. You want to blame the TGBs of the world. You want to blame King's Promotion of the world. Do you want to blame Samson Likowitz? Do you want to blame Richard Schaefer? Do you want to blame Mayweather Promotions? Do you want to blame Manny Pacquiao Promotions? Is Manny Pacquiao's promotion is the reason why Pitbull Cruz did not fight? Shakur Stevenson. It's not Al Heyman. It's Pitbull is MP Promotions. Now, before I go, let's talk about this subject right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me play you a clip, not play you audio. I don't want to get flagged. Let me put it right here. I want you to be serious, folks. I want you to keep it real. This is going to be, does it make you weak as a father to accept your son being a pillow biter? Sean Strickland said this. Do you agree with Sean Strickland? Give me 1 second.
With the world is because of fucking you. Like 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness, and now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way in the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fucking school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is a fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there. Asking these stupid fucking questions. Sorry, I told you said the nice.
Sean Strickland, UFC. He's getting criticism for something I actually agreed. Now I'm asking you folks, help me out, folks. He said that we're not living in a world. No, we're not going to live in a world where basically that la mujer con pinga is gonna be normal. And it's true. Back in the days, it used to be like he was a weirdo. And now they saying that he was strong. Nah, even in the sport of boxing, they're putting la mujer con pinga to fight. Let's keep it real. I always say the boxing translates to life itself. Combat sports translates to life itself. He's getting criticism by a lot of people because of his comments. I want to know your take. Does it make you a weak father to accept your son being a pillow biter? Does it make you a weak father if your son says que él quiere coger banana por el culito de él? Dime así. Does it make you a weak father if you don't accept cogiendo la bola en la boca? Tu hijo cogiendo bola en la boca. What's your take? So if your son comes to you, your hijo says, Papi, I'm a pillow biter. Son, I love you unconditionally, and I support and I accept who you are. So bring him on to Thanksgiving, and and then you go have dinner con tu hijo and a boyfriend, and you're envisioning que le está cogiendo banana sin gasolina. El hijo tuyo le canta la gasolina, de esta así mimito, dame la gasolina, a mí me canta la gasolina. Was he wrong for his statements? It's one little group pushing all that because their religion says they are like 7 genders. That's one thing I like about combat sports, that there's fighters that see this is what I like about boxing and UFC. We got the green light to talk like that, to spread, not to spread your legs, to spread your opinions. He's now this guy, this right here, what he said was real, as real as it can get. Now they call his belief toxic masculinity, evil. He said something evil. Isn't a bicho in the butt of another a bicho in the butt of another man. Evil? No. Isn't this up yours? Isn't it banana? Plátano, banana. Isn't this evil? This being up yours is evil. And now they're trying to say that his thoughts and his beliefs is evil. What do you feel about that, folks? What up, E? What do you feel about that, folks? So if does it make you weak as a father to accept your son being a pillow biter? Hold up, I come back and punch got UFC on the channel. Is it a new thing? Hey yo, Queso. I said I was gonna be talking about some new things. Queso. This man saying to the reporter that you are weak, as guys like you that make this world weak. Because he was saying, let's play it again. What do you think about this, Queso? Hold on.
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way in the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are 2 genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there.
Yeah, he was speaking about the reporter that was basically saying, he doesn't care. He basically don't care. He don't care if his son or he don't care about if his son was un pájaro or anything like that. He would accept it because he's a loving father and stuff like that. But this is how I feel. It's getting crazy. No. It's time for men to speak up. We're losing society. We're losing a position. We're losing our position in the head of the table of the world. Speak up. Speak up. Or one time you're going to go to parent teachers night and you're going to catch your teacher doing something wet willing your own. No, I'm going to go all the way. I'm going all the way. They might cancel me, man. You better go to your school right now. You better regulate that ish right now. I remember my son told me, yo, Dad, this guy that used to be in our class is now a girl. And the teacher wants us to respect her and call her. I said, what? Hey, You call up, and my son goes, I know, Dad. No, I'm not gonna do it. I said, you're damn right. You call that kid a boy. Don't be switching my son to abnormality. Don't make abnormality be the normal. Don't be trying to brainwash. No. And I say, yo, and I told my son if that confused person say anything, you let me know. Let me know. If the teacher even says or get you in trouble or say that you detention or suspended because you said the truth, let me know. Call me right away. Let me know right away. Motherfucker's a damn boy. You ain't gonna change a whole bunch of kids and switch them to think that abnormal is normal. Men, we better stop being weak out here. You better speak up right now. I'm telling you, you better do it right now. And look, and it's going fast. Just like 5-7 years ago, these guys was whispering. Now we're the whispers. We're like, mira, ese tigre es pato. No, ese tigre es pato, coño. Vete de aquí, sucio viejo, you weirdo. Go to Bellevue Hospital. Así mismito que tenemos que hablar ya. No. Oh, you can't judge nobody. You talk about God, you can't judge nobody. You better go to Timothy 2. No. Mira aquí, mi hermano. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Espera. Aquí lo dice aquí, mi hermano. Espera, ¿dónde lo dice? When somebody, I want everybody to say this. And I wrote it down for everybody to say. If anybody tells you you can't judge, you know what I'm saying, Jesus Christ, Jesus say, Jesus Christ don't judge nobody. You be like this. Mira, cállate la boca. Timothy 2. ¿Qué dice ahí? Everybody, read along. Scripture is God breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that a man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. So you could teach, you could rebuke, and that's what we're doing right now. We're rebuking that idiocy. We're rebuking the weirdos. We're correcting the weirdos. No, you are weird. You are weird. All right? La mujer con pinga is not strong. They hate themselves. They are weird. No, you cannot use the same bathroom of the other sex. No, you can't. You can't. Man, you better speak up. They're trying to eliminate God from society. Just like they're trying to eliminate what they do, eliminate the Father. They eliminated the Father. Right? They eliminated the Father from the household in America. And now they want to eliminate God, because they know when you eliminate God and you eliminate fathers, the women and the children ain't strong enough. Women out here, I'm just keeping it real. That's why in the book, the serpent couldn't go through Adam and stuff like that and fake them. It went through the woman. It went through Eve. He said, I was in a trig with a trans woman, and every time the teacher called her, I felt away, but then thought, what's her life must be like? And fucked my discomfort. But then later, I'm mad at me. Like, now I'm pussy for sitting there feeling away and not saying anything. No. That's it. We got to speak up. It's not about disrespecting. It's not about us disrespecting others. Is about them disrespecting our knowledge. It's them disrespecting God. It's them disrespecting and trying to make us uncomfortable and trying to say that we're evil because you're confused. You want me to be I'm evil? No, you're confused, bro. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? All my life, I just felt like a woman. No, do the confused. You're supposed to be in Bellevue Hospital. You're gonna give the whole your 0.02% people the population confused? No. Look at all these commercials. They make it like the 0.02% is 50%. If men do not speak now, bro, if men do not stand on their 10 toes down, it's time that the man takes over again, brother, because the man is the one that's letting this thing happen. It's weak beta male men is letting this shit rock because we're keeping our mouth shut and we're whispering. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And we letting this mujer con pinga go to our daughter's schools and winning swim meets and wrestling and what are we doing? What, you know why that's happening? It's because there's no real men. Because if it was me, mira, if when my daughter grows up and she's in a swim meet and she needs to race ese weirdo, mira, yo voy y le agarro a ese weirdo, mira, sácate de la pool, ¿qué tú estás haciendo, hombre? Vete de aquí, señor, y juega con los hombres, estúpida. Así me mete que yo le digo. But men, they stay like this. My daughter, it's not fair that she's going to be racing a boy. It's not fair. Go into the pool and snatch that little, la mujer con, mira, vete de aquí, estúpida. Go to the hospital right now. That's what we need to do. Trump 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make a video out of this, but tomorrow we're gonna be talking more in depth about this because we need to change this. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know it's Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Tomorrow we got a special guest tomorrow. Stay tuned. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.